I mean, it sounded like crap in the beginning, but that was actually the start of my musical career.
Thomas Gold first made his mark in 2006, working alongside the likes of Fatboy Slim and Alex Kenji. Since then, he has become a superstar in his own right. With his recently released single Magic and upcoming album set for release this year, the Golden German's career is only going in one direction. So prepare yourselves for a lot more Thomas Gold in the coming years.
I started playing keyboards when I was 7 because my mom took me to like a promotion show for like electronic keyboards, and I was so impressed by the guy and playing the keyboards, and I told my mom I want to do this, and that was actually the start of like me getting into music. And yeah, I had lessons until I was actually 15 years old. But when I turned like 14, 15, I discovered house music and club music, and I got my first own records, which I bought, and I started like thinking about that I wanted to do this kind of sound myself. I didn't want to just play the keyboards, I wanted to create more sound. And so I got my first synthesizer when I was 15 years old, and a little drum machine. And then I started like trying around. I mean, it sounded like crap in the beginning, but that was actually the start of my musical career. Yeah, Magic is a very special project and song for me, as it's actually totally different from what I've done in the past. I was always releasing stuff at like 128 BPM, and now I went down to 105 BPM, which is a lot slower than that, and the whole vibe of the track is totally different. It's the first track of that kind I'm doing, and there's more to come. And also it's the second track of my album, which is going to come out in spring next year. So Magic marks kind of a milestone for me because of the new approach to music, and I also had like really exciting times in the studio. And as you just said, the singer Jillian Edwards, she's not known for doing any like electronic music stuff. She's a pop folk singer and songwriter, and it was amazing to work with her and her vocal, and I think the song is just beautiful because of her voice, and she was super happy when she heard it, and yeah, I'm just excited about the track, and I hope my fans like it too. And I'm getting very nice feedback, and this is a very it's very rewarding, and I'm really happy about that. EDM, or however you want to call it, has been a big thing for the past 5-6 years, especially as it blew up so much in the States. But also on the other hand, you always have to see that this kind of music, or house music, has been, especially in Europe and also in the States, it has been there all like 20 years ago already, in different like forms, and they didn't call it EDM, but it was like a big there was a big wave with the EDM thing, and a lot of like new artists came on stage, and the big festivals were popping up, and now everything is getting a little bit quieter again, and it's interestingly it's getting back to its roots now with the music. You can see the interest of people. There were like maybe many people got into that kind of music because of the EDM thing, but now they're looking for the next thing, like let's say future bass or future house or vintage house. I hear a lot of tracks coming up now with the old school 909 sounds or the old grooves. Last night I had a nice conversation with Mark Knight, and he's like he's still big again in the States, and this is interesting because he has been there for such a long time, and now people start to rediscover all the music which has been there actually for such a long time. It just was a little bit overshadowed by the EDM thing, and now the stuff comes through. It's coming through again, and for us producers it's great because we can actually we have a big pool of music we can fish in, let's say, put it like that, like old school house music with the new influences, and we can mix everything, and that's why all these genres are coming up now, like future bass and the tropical thing, and however you want to call these things. But it's a big, I think it's a big movement this year, especially. Music is shifting, and I'm excited for next year because I think there's a lot of fresh stuff coming up right now, and so I'm looking forward to the next months and years.